You just gotta start pulling away, but you gotta be patient. You can't do stuff like that.
They're wrecking. Scoop. Hard is always coming up the track. This is gonna be big. This is gonna be big. All the big ones. Oh no, we got multiple cars.
Ford and Cut now lead the pack, but now Chesko's going back down. Michael maybe gonna look for a move.
Oh,
Michael spins.
He's gonna get damage. I think
Oh
he
no!
is, yeah.
Oh no!
But in 4 wide here's Ryder almost going around. Ryder flips over.
Oh, he's
Whoa, get into the catch fence! Huge crash! Oh my, he's upside down. That was huge!
And welcome everybody to the Chevrolet 150 for the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series. I am your host, Marcus, and I will be joined here with streamer Blake and no one else. It'll just be a me thing. Apologies. We are here for 105 laps around Atlanta Motor Speedway in Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia? I don't know, but it should be a fun one here. There shouldn't be too much that happens, but remember last season? Last season was a very, very chaotic race. It was by far one of the craziest races last season with how many flips we had, everything we had. There was just a lot to that race. But I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm ready to watch the 13 car field. 150 miles. Yeah, let's get through your starting grid in a little bit. Give me 2 seconds. Starting in first place with an amazing qualifying lap. I tell you, it was 6/10 from everyone. That's Grez, and then number 12. Good wrench. Silverado. In second place, Ace is making his second return in the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series. It's Ford in the FedEx Chevrolet Silverado. There's Kimi in third place in the VFW Chevrolet number 33. In fourth is Anthony Anderson, your Daytona winner, the number 09 Graceway Toyota. And behind him in fifth place, it is Ryder in the number 14 Snowman Custom Diecast Chevrolet. Hopefully his car is to the ground this race. We don't want to see what happened last season twice, by the way. And in last season you were able to do that because of the rules, but now that the rules have changed and you keep one car the whole race, you do not want that to happen, but it very much well could. Behind him is Billy in sixth place in the Z-Line Designs Furniture Toyota Tundra, number 18 for KFB. Behind him is Soup in seventh place in number 22 Gun Brooker Dodge Ram. In eighth place is Princeton in number 52. Hold on, sorry. Is the number 52 Federated Auto Parts. Next to him is Honey in the number 24. Zachary Toyota. Above him is Jackson, the number 10 GoDaddy Chevrolet. Behind him is the Provisionals. That's Michael in number 4. DJ in the number 7, Little Man in the number 27. Then we'll round out your field for today's amazing race. Now give me 2 seconds. as we come off of turn number 4. It's race number 4, and we're green flag back in the air here in Atlanta, Georgia. Completing lap number 1, Greg leads the field with Ford behind and Kimi in 3rd. Now, how the draft works is you are super slow. Basically, what? You don't have that much draft as you would. A DJ in the back going all the way low. Sorry, I don't want to end that earlier just in case something bad had happened, but. Basically, sorry, it's really dark. There will be a draft increase with every single lap going from 0.1 to full 100%. So there's definitely still a long way to go, and I wouldn't say that. Anyone's race is done just quite yet, especially with how many laps we have. And with how this track races, it races like a super speedway. And it's usually not, but, but here it is. Especially you gotta think about tires too. Tires will get you tight. This track is pretty tight already. It's actually not, but once you get super tight, especially with how fast you are going, it could ruin you. By the way, taking a look in the back, that's Kimi Ventura has fallen back for starting 3rd. He's not able to get up to that lead. So definitely just losing positions, and maybe he should just stay there, especially with what's happening right next to him. That's Billy going up into him, getting hit from Honey. Ford is going to lead this lap. Doing good so far. It is returned back. He's already won one race, and they're 4 wide in the back. That's Michael. Michael sliding into Princeton, and they're 4 wide again. That's Honey, Soup, Anthony, and Ryder in the position he was where he flipped over twice. So you do not want to be in that position, especially on that high lane. And he almost just cleared himself again. Michael up to 3rd place from basically 11th. Bryce is going to take his lead back and lead that lap. And they're going to go 4 wide again. That's Kimi Ventura on the bottom with Princeton, Anthony, and Honey getting really dicey already. You do not want to be this dicey. Especially with how these cars are. You see everyone getting loose, going into the wall. That's Princeton. And Bryce is starting to pull away from it. Pass on Ford, but here's Anthony and Ford going around the number 22 of Soup. I want to mention to you that F1 2021 will be coming soon to KRE. Again, and your media partner, MCRN, will be streaming every single live coverage that we have. So stay tuned, and especially join the Discord server to want to race in any of those series, because, I mean, you should. It's fun. Oh, and a wreck Soup into the wall! Off the front end of Ford, or from the back end, I don't really know how to say that, but a hard hit from the number 22. Not a thing you want to see. Looking at what had just happened, Yeah, I think just Ford just got up in there and it wasn't in the right spot. I don't think it was directly Ford's fault because Soup had put himself in that position, so it's not really. Soup, it's his second time in a row on the radio, so not very disappointed with what just happened. But again, you can't really blame that on him. So not fair. As the drivers will be able to pit this time, we will go on break, just take a little short one. So again, you won't miss a thing, but we'll be right back. And we are back again here. This is MCRN. I'm your commentator, Marcus, and Blake will be your streamer today. We are on lap number 10 after that one caution with Ford and Soup. DJ and Kimi take the lead off pit road. Ford a drive-through penalty for the incident responsibility. So, let's get it ready. There's still a lot of racing to go, so don't count anything out. And there's still lots that can happen as we go to the green flag on the straightaway. We're green flag back in the air. DJ gets the jump with Kimi falling completely into the inside. Not doing too good there. But it's okay. We're trying to keep it clean. Relatively clean, at least. DJ wants to extend his lead. Again, you want to be so careful how you're pushing and who you're pushing. We're going to take the lead, but DJ's going to have to run off of turn number 4. And you know what? 4 wide, actually. Never mind. You're a minute rider in a horrible position. To show you how scary this could be, we're going to go on board with the number 33 of Kimi. No commentary laps. Take a look. And a wreck! Apologies, that is Grez, the fastest car on track. I told you that's what you were gonna see going on board with Kimi there. Was a little late to that, I apologize. But what an unfortunate thing to happen. That sucks. And again, you're the fastest car and then that ends up happening. But I mean, there's not much you can do either. And thing that Blake had noticed, Blake has stated that it's amazing timing for the caution to come out, especially with Ford's drive-through penalty, and that is about right. I mean, he's back in it without having to suffer that penalty, as everyone will come, or not everyone, a couple people will come into pit road. That's Billy, Jackson, DJ, Little Man, Anthony, Ford, and Grace. Jackson's going to win the race off pit road with Little Man. And tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, we race at Bubbles Cup in Canada. And I'm not going to try to pronounce that one, track in Montreal. The Circuit F1 races at, we'll be racing in. That is tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST, unless there are any delays, which, who knows. DJ, drive through under pit road to IR. What is IR? No, it's an responsibility. Took me a little bit to figure out, but alrighty. Waiting the green flag. We are 18 laps in with 2 cautions already. Shades of last season. Let's hope not. And we're green flag, back in the air. Michael gets the jump now with Ryder in second. What a storybook race it would be for Ryder if he can somehow come out to win this after flipping 2 times last season. Some struggles. It's Jackson in the back along with Honey. Little Man going by. DJ making his drive through. Here comes Kimi and Billy. They're making it 3 wide. Kimi into the inside. the wall goes Ryder, getting hit. And that's Jackson hitting Anthony into the grass. And you don't want to make mistakes looking at how everyone's driving and their steering inputs. They are not holding it down. They are trying to keep it as steady as they can, but also tapping it too. And it's pretty hard to do too. It's not the easiest. And Ford getting hit by Jackson. This Ford going to try to make his run into the inside. No, contact with Brinson. We'll be super careful. And a caution is out, that's Ford. Unfortunate there. As we were just talking about him. It was one of those pushes. Actually, no, it's not one of the pushes, sorry. It was just a squeeze up under the wall that caused his rear to fall off. And Princeton looks like is the suspect. Ford's not happy with him either. Yeah, that's just another driver out of this race. That could have done so much here. Prince will be open this time. And then the rider will get a drive to penalty for incident responsibility. A weird thing because someone was mad. Looks like he is not, race control not messing around when it comes to incident responsibilities from sliding up. Everyone will pit but Kimi. Ryder going to go the fastest, even though he's got a drive-through penalty. So that would mean Billy. Never mind. I guess not. Not a lot of people are being nice to each other in the radio. They're not too fond of things that have been happening. But there's still a lot more to come. Getting ready. Again, the third caution of the day. We're only on lap 25. That is crazy. Here we go, coming to the green flag. Kimi leads us. Little man in second, and the two broken cars behind them. Green flag back in the air. And a huge jump for Soup and Kimi. And if I'm people behind the second and fourth, I'm wanting to get out of there. I wanted to get out of the damaged car's way. I would not want to be there. Especially with how much slower it is. As that's what Little Man's going to do. Ryder, drive-through penalty, jumping the start. That's 2 for him. And yeah, Soup doing what he's doing best is to hold up traffic. Bridget goes into the wall. Everyone's still racing decently dicey. Ryder going all the way to do his in-service drive-through penalty. And Brinson having some problems too. I don't know if the penalty will be coming that way. Unless it was just weird. That was weird, very weird stop. And Michael goes into the wall. On the front stretch. With some problems there. This Kimi is liking every single bit of thing he's seen currently in his rear view mirror. A lot of people having some problems as Ryder serves his drive-through. He's gonna have to serve another one, I believe. DJ into the wall, slamming it hard. The rest of the field is single file, especially with how and what it had happened. I wouldn't want to be packed up either. I mean, and you got threatened too, so. Race control going to be on there behind. Brenton's going to be in pit road for a long time. Looks like some issues and problems there. Looks like Jackson has DNF'd. Due to one thing we don't know. Last season was won by KM Bug. Someone looking to take the crown. Michael going all the way high with Little Man pushing Kimi. The duo, Kimi and Little Man, they worked together during the Daytona 5 Next Era Energy Resources 250 at Daytona last season. But now Little Man not trying to work with anyone. He's trying to get to the lead. Kimi being left to dry, or getting left to dry with Billy. Billy on Little Man. Kimi fighting Michael for the lead. Contact there a little bit. Remember, they've had a little bit of a weird rivalry going. They've almost come in the truck series, and he tried, I mean, weird ass block. Oh, sorry, weird block there from Michael. And they're all going 3 wide, 2 rows back as Michael leads the pack. That's Anthony trying to squeeze in the crack. Little Man pushing Michael's back. Three wide now on the track. Little Man, Michael's gonna lead that lap. Now Little Man side by side with Michael, still trying to fight for that position. With Michael having the fastest lap, Little Man probably has no chance to really do anything. Billy looking to the inside of Little Man. They're still side by side, but Michael getting a push from Kimi. Again, you don't want to make enemies here. Especially because that might be how this whole thing ends. Little Man still trying to get past on that outside. Now they switched. Because everyone has just pretty much stayed behind. Stayed behind these two. Kimmy's been the only one to go up and charge. Now we will go on. We will go on board with Honey in the number 24 with no commentary. Again, you'll hear these beautiful car noises. Around 3 wide, and they've got so packed up. Billy takes the lead, but he's still battling with Michael. Now they're back under. They're back side by side with each other. Little Man going on Michael, his brother. No one is going anywhere around the track. Billy's still trying to stay there. Honey staying with the two Fortunes. As DJ's trying to catch up, same with Anthony. By the way, I want to talk about how Ford has been the only guy who's at least decently stayed with a pack. Not with a pack, but one of the first damaged car to at least be somewhat closer than the others. That's just Ford for you. One of the best racers, I think, road racers. I guess ever. I mean, I don't know of anyone better. You could say Michael, but I guess it depends on where, when, and what type of car, what type of tracks. All assets and setups are made by Michael, the lead developer. Everyone's still staying around, holding on, and just driving it. Michael is at 60% tires with 8 gallons of fuel. And I want to, oh, Honey making a move. Kimi, one of the lowest fuels here. He's at 4 gallons and 32% tires. Let's take a look at everyone else's. DJ roughly around Michael. Billy around Michael, a little better. Anthony around Michael. Little man around Michael, actually a little worse. Then there's Honey. Honey, a little worse with gallons of fuel. Little man was tires. Everyone else nearly around each other, but Kimi, the only one who's running at least a worse setup than everyone else when it comes to tires and fuel. Gonna run Michael a little bit. That's that tire wear. It's just tiring those tires out. Anthony goes near bubble, near Michael, making it 3 wide. They're still being super risky, especially with how many laps we're in already. You don't need to be doing this. To go for another win this season. Well, Michael is looking for his 3rd. Everyone else looking for their first. Last season we had a mix of winners. Little man won 2 times. Michael's won once. Everyone else is kind of right there. They think we've had a couple random winners. Again, Cambug, number 28, won this race last season. And either next week, hopefully, I believe next week, Thursday Night Thunder rolls into Kansas Speedway for the Heartland 150. Last season, Chino, we haven't seen Chino that much this season. Kimi pushing DJ pushing Kimi. DJ makes the move from Kimi. Little man now side by side with Kimi. I expect to see Kimi at least coming in very soon. If not, in 2 laps. I think on 50 he might go for 1 stop this whole race, and even then you got to go to 55 if you want to do that. And he's currently not running the best. The caution's kind of helped a little bit. DJ goes into the wall. That's going to make it 3 wide, but Michael pushing a very worn out Kimi. Now, whether or not that helps you with how loose this track is or not, I mean, it could be though. He's going to be left out to dry. Michael looks like he doesn't want to go to that risk of what could happen if he pushes him wrong as Kimi goes into the wall a little bit. He's going to have to pit, I think, this lap. I doubt he doesn't. That's Honey, Michael, Anthony maybe. Kimi trying to go down there. We're going to have a lot of pitters here. That's Michael, Honey, everyone coming into pit road. That is a busy pit road. And the one left behind is Ford. Ford now taking the lead. He will round out to be your leader. Crazy thing there as Ryder is 1 lap down. He's close to getting his lap back. I think everyone is pit except for, no, Grez actually, I forgot. Well, except for the damaged cars. But Ford takes the lead, so this will basically put everyone out here. Let's take a look at pit road. Michael coming out. Let's see where Little Man comes out. See when he comes out and how much he took. He's going to come out right next to Michael. Again, everyone near each other, super near each other. So they're really going for that 1 stop. You're going to need to save 5 laps of fuel, and a caution will do that, honestly. So you better hope either for that or not. just said, that they probably need about 2 more cautions. By the way, a surprise thing, Ford comes up P4, taking less everything. So I think he's basically not cared about his race now, because I mean, what do you do now in this situation? And cautions usually take 3 laps to get a caution. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on where you get a caution, I think. You get it on the, like, coming to the lap, you have to go around and then pit. Oh, yeah, it's like 3 cautions, so yeah. No, but a caution would significantly help it, though. You get 3 laps basically saved, and then two laps you have to save manually. 2 cautions will done the deal, but 1 will get you closer to saving less. So we'll see what happens here. Again, anything can happen, but with this pack very, very closed in, we could see potentially what could be caution that everyone needs. But again, you never want to be the caution, especially at a track here. I mean, I think anywhere you never want to be the caution. And we have basically 1 more race after this season. 1 more race like this, sorry, not after. 1 more race like this, and that is Kansas. No, it's 2. Kansas and Michigan are the races that are going to be somewhat similar to these types of full throttle, super speedway racing, like Daytona, Atlanta, and then there's Kansas next week, and Michigan, that are going to be ultimately similar. Vegas is a lift. Then we do go to Martinsville very soon. A very technical track that was. Anthony on the inside with Honey. It's number 09 and 24. Oh, contact! Kimi going into the wall! He locks it down and saves it. With only 2% gone from him, and Honey goes into the wall. That could have been a lot worse than what that was. That thing. Thank God for that. I mean, you never know. You never know what could happen. And like that is a very quick and scary thing to happen. DJ making the 3 wide on Billy and Michael. Looking for the lead. He's trying to go 4 wide. He's not able to. He gives the push to Anthony. Little man gives the push to DJ. And oh, Anthony backs out of it. And Anthony gonna spin. Anthony spins into Little man. You don't want to get damaged, and he's trying not to, and damage he does. Wreck. Anthony will be basically out of it, and along with Honey. Honey also wrecks up there. And that is 2 cars out of it. And 1 caution. Unfortunate for them. What? It's just Anthony had lifted into Michael, and that caused him to accidentally spin out. And let's see what happened to Honey. Honey, I don't even know what happened to Honey. It might have been lifting and it messed him up, but very weird. Unfortunate for them, but Ford perfectly timed pit stop. It's not going to do much for him, but it did something. And crazy wreck. Very unfortunate too. That's 2 cars out, and there are only 4. There are only 6 cars eligible to even win this from trying to run a clean race. So 6 cars without damage. So there's still a lot that can happen. So we'll see, and we'll be right back on this very short break. You won't miss a thing. We are back after the little short break. Everyone comes into pit road. Ryder's back on the lead lap, so that means, again, only 6 cars are able to even win this race. Ford, Ford, Soup, and Jackson, DNF. Except for, actually, Ford's just not there at a pit road, but to the green flag. Michael leads the top 6 who don't have damage. Stay with, except for Ryder and Kimi. Had a pretty weird start there. DJ and Michael having some contact there, battling for the lead. That's Honey in the back also having some problems. Big problems for Honey. He's slamming the wall. Michael stays really high. Oh, Honey's actually having big problems. Honey disconnect. Honey disconnects. And that will be his race, unfortunately. It's Billy, Michael, and DJ. DJ super close to winning the Bubbles Cup race at Twin Ring Motegi. Unfortunately, lost it to Cut after a bad strategy, not a bad strategy call actually. I think it was just an unfortunate circumstance that had happened with a lapped car, and maybe he could have kept the lead and won it, but you never know. And you'll never know. So DJ looking to at least make that boo-boo hurt just a little bit less. And doing so he is, as he currently stays in the lead on lap 66. We've got a couple for 50 laps to go, I think. 45 maybe? Hold on, actually, I'm gonna get this right. Unless Blake tells me what it is, 50. Thanks, Blake. Blake, your streamer, is your coverage, most coverage for, or mostly for the truck races. I wish that Charlotte I did that. I'm gonna switch back and forth here. Back up some. Ryder pushing Michael. Little Man and Kimi have been staying out of it. Maybe trying to stay out of drama. Michael goes all the way low, and he's gonna have to lift off. He cannot continue that position. DJ was gonna let him kind of slide in there, but no, he dropped back as a respectful person should do. Little Man has finally caught back up to the top three. Ryder's been hanging it up there. Kimi looking to give him the push. No, maybe not. He's trying to go high. He's trying to make the pass, actually. Michael giving a push to his brother, Little Man. They're all still staying around. Positions haven't really changed yet, and there's no reason to change them. On lap 69, Little Man looks like falling back. That gives Michael maybe an opportunity to make the pass for 5th place, as DJ's going to come up to block Ryder. And here comes Kimi maybe making a move to the inside, 3 wide. Billy, Ryder, Kimi. Kimi's going to get followed. That's Michael. Michael pushing Kimi now, and Kimi will take the lead as Ryder into the wall in the back. Kimi now on that outside with Michael trying to get any run, any push. They were rivals 2 weeks ago, but they're still teammates. As they work together. The Snowman Schemes car. They're 2 for 2. They're 1 of 1 right now. They could be 2 for 2 if they win today in a row races. That being, if this race was yesterday, it would be, and he won, it would be 2 and 2. But if race is done this back to school week, it'd be 2 to 2. It'd be a big thing for it if Ryder does win. And again, Ryder last season at this track had flipped over twice. Not just once, twice, in 2 different times, 2 separate times. So not just one time and he wrecked and he came back. No, sorry, not one time and he flipped twice. No, he genuinely flipped twice in the same race. Crazy how it happens, and we've never seen that happen, or at least I have never seen that happen in this league. But Kimi pulls away from Michael and DJ, but Michael, the high lane king, looking to do it again. But at a super speedway like this, I don't know how much you can do without it not helping you. Michael now on the outside. It looks like the pace is starting to help him just a little bit on that outside. Kimi not having help won't help him. Side by side now. Michael trying to get that side draft. Kimi having contact with him. DJ is going to go up to push Michael, and Michael shoots out to lead, but can he keep it yet? Kimi going with him. Contact now. Ooh, that could have been a bad push. He's wide now. That's Kimi, DJ, and Little Man. Here comes Ryder. On lap 75 now. Kimi has nowhere to go except for staying in that middle lane, but DJ, he's not going to stay loyal to him. He's going to go low. They're going to follow Michael. As Ryder completely following him. He kind of goes high a little bit. Michael going super low. Here comes Ryder. Getting the push from DJ. Billy kind of almost slides into Kimi in that number 18. Kyle Busch throwback. Kimi gonna give the push to Ryder. Little Man gonna give the push to Kimi. That's gonna keep him decently there, but Michael trying to keep this lead. Ryder goes low. Ryder super far into the lead after that one push from Kimi. That was a big push from Kimi though. But Michael, I know he's gonna try to look for a move now. He's gonna stay high. Kimi giving him the push. Now Michael, here comes, he's coming back now, side by side now. Battling, who wants this lead more? There's 29 laps to go. We're reaching the 25 laps to go mark. It's where you see the to go. Kimi makes it to second. Here comes Michael. Michael might have a huge run here. So we'll see it here. He stays with his teammate. Contact there. That's Ryder and Kimi. Kimi getting a push from Michael again. Ryder going really low. I don't know if he's going to pit or something, or if he's having some issues, but he's going super low. He might actually be pitting. He is. Yeah, his gallons is super low. And that'll ruin him completely. And I think take him out of the fight unless there is a caution. Into the wall a little bit. Little Man now going up on his brother and Kimi. that's Ford coming out now. Actually, why is he coming out? He's super far out. Yeah, no, he's going back on track now, so maybe he is. It looks like problems for Ford. And Ford wrecks out. I don't know what's happening, but I don't even know. We stay green. Kimi. Kimi now getting the push. Here comes Michael. Michael trying to go make it 3 wide. And DJ into the wall. Again, Ryder trying to keep his lap as much as he can. And they're going to just go around him. No one's trying to push him. Ryder just takes or gets his lap back so far. There's Grez. They're going to have to go through Grez. Grez trying to get a push. I don't know what he's doing. That was a weird move. He's going to stay behind Ryder, though. I'm hoping he doesn't ruin anyone else. And everyone coming into pit road. We'll see who ends up speeding, because it looked like someone was fast. I don't know who. We're going to see where Ryder comes out. I believe he's going to come out right next to him, which in sake is good for him, so it won't completely get him out. Here's everyone out. Michael, Kimi, Little Man, and Ryder all the way in the back. It's still a 6-car battle. Yeah, Ryder definitely still in draft range. He's got to make up some ground. You're 85 to go. To go. Hold on. 85 laps in. Give me a little bit, to rethink that. As Kimi's gonna make the crossover, he tries. Michael trying to block him into Kimi. He goes, door banging him a little bit. Little Man stays with him. Michael has had a very questionable couple races, either being very aggressive. I think that's just it. He's been really aggressive. A new driving style from the number 4 or what, but not the best. As he goes into Kimi there a little bit, that's going to send him up into the wall. And I don't think Kimi's going to like that one bit. He's going to fall back to Michael. That's just contact there. They're going 3 wide. DJ going sliding up all into the track, and the 2 Fortunes on the low lane. Michael's going to take back the lead, and they're 18 to go now. 17 to go, and now with the chaos ramping up, we're going to show you the chaos on board with the number 14 of Ryder. Keep looking. Your onboard camera with Kimi getting pushed by Michael, trying to catch up to Michael's brother, Little Man, in the lead, who had a decent gap off of turn number, I believe it was turn number 3? Could be wrong. They're starting to catch up. Very slowly. Again, racing, they're still not done. Gap last lap. 0.3. That's 0.283. So they are catching it. It's a super speedway, so it's that gap is gonna go by super quick, as Kimi, I think, is just 1 car length away. He still is. He's kind of now a car length away. A Ryder gonna block him from trying to block down or go down low. A half a car length now. Anthony Anderson is your fastest lap right before he left. He hasn't left, apologies, he's still in there. Ryder gonna stick with Kimi. Little Man will still keep this lead around everyone. Here comes Kimi though. Kimi and Ryder. Ryder maybe gonna make a move coming into turn, or coming to the backstretch. They're side by side throughout the backstretch. They're not going 3 wide yet, but they are staying as close as they can together. Little Man still edges Kimi for the lead. Kimi takes it now. But the real question is, will he keep it? Probably not. Keeping a little distance. He takes the lead though. Drops in front of Little Man. That gives an opening for DJ. Little Man shoving up DJ, got a little loose or a little tight. They're 3 wide now. Michael, Ryder, Little Man, and even Billy. Kimi still leads with DJ in second. I might have said that wrong. It's okay. We're coming to 8 to go at Atlanta. The Chevrolet 150. Kimi still leads. Kimi gonna try and keep DJ at bay, but DJ's gonna have more of a run than Kimi. But also take a look, there's Michael, Kimi's teammate. Will he help him out? Or will he be the teammate he's been in the past couple of races? He's gonna stay pushing until he goes high. Never mind, I take it back. Still Kimi and DJ. Little man staying behind. Staying in the shadows and waiting. We all know that slingshot strategy. That could still very much work. Kimi now side by side with DJ. DJ has edged him out more this time. He's ahead of him until on the turn, but let's see how much that run will help him. DJ will take the lead. Again, the disappointing finish that had happened. That happened in the Bubbles Cup Twin Ring Motegi, where he got second place or third place even, I don't know, but he lost the lead from a poorly raced lapped car. Can he redeem himself this time, or can he redeem it this time? We're at 4 to go. Again, those of you just tuning in, it's the Chevrolet 150. It's been a pretty calm race. 3 cautions, 4 cautions actually. The Bubbles Camping World Truck Series. We're 4 to go. DJ leads on Kimi, Michael, and Billy. Kimi looking for any run that he can get with the amount of tire wears he has. He's gonna go off the block, DJ. DJ still not allowing Kimi to go anywhere, but Kimi's gonna be able to go onto the outside. But he's not able to get enough to where he can make the move yet. But take a look at who's in front of him. That is Grez. He will be a factor in this. DJ also took the lead. So this is horrible for if you're not behind Grez. Take a look at DJ following that line. This is one of the things that is helping him currently. We're coming to 2 to go now. Last week's winner, Michael, he won at Charlotte after dominating the whole race. Grez gonna be right in front of him. He's gonna step out of the way, but not fully. It's a single file line. Coming to the white flag. Turn number 3. Turn number 4 to the straightaway. Kimi will bring us to the white flag for the Chevrolet 150 here in Atlanta, Georgia. He's actually got a decently distance away from Michael and DJ as they're side by side. You're loving this if you're Kimi. But again, these magical runs can just pop up out of nowhere. And especially, you've still got 2 more turns and a half a straight. Ryder trying to get past Billy in the back. Kimi, though, it's not going to be enough for any of them. Kimi, off turn number 4, is going to win at Atlanta, Georgia. Michael comes in second. And what a finish for the number 33. And I'm going to be so honest, I would not have thought he would have won that. But he did. And Ryder stretched 0.3 gallons at the end of that race. But Kimi your first time winner in the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series, with Anthony Anderson getting the fastest lap. We await interviews. It's gonna slide down a little bit. There he is. He's just gonna go away as we follow him. He's just gonna take a lap around the track, it looks like. And he will. Again, the number 33 VFW. That's Ryder back there. He's out of fuel, I'm guessing. I believe you can hear the beautiful engine. We await for Kimi. Kimi is actually already in here, along with a very echoey Michael. Kimi, you got us?
Yeah, baby.
Hit me! You did it! You finally did it!
Yeah.
Since your departure a couple months ago, we didn't know you were going to come back. You came back, and your last couple of races has not been the best. But today you were able to get it done. How do you feel, Kimi?
Oh my god, I finally freaking win, bro. Oh my god. it's just like that. It feels like the Bubbles Cup Season 2 Richmond moment when I finally won a race, man. It feels so good. I can't believe it. Oh, and I want to thank the 4 truck. He was an awesome pusher today. My teammate in the 4, he was very good. Thank you to Richard Childress, you know what I'm saying? To everybody out here. And that was a beautiful race. That was an awesome race, actually.
Definitely. And talk me through that final lap. You were leading at least 2 car lengths away from Michael, and then same with DJ. Do you think they had any chance to catch up, and what was going through your mind?
Dude, on that white flag, my stomach was like killing me. I thought I was gonna I don't know, my stomach was really hurting on that final lap. I don't know. I think it's because my I don't know if it's my anxiety or something, but it was just insane. Yeah, I was like stressing low-key that entire final lap. I was sweating bullets, but I thought they were gonna catch. I saw the Ford truck catch mid corner, and I thought he was gonna pass me, but he ran out of steam, and I won it, man. It was I can't thank the Ford truck enough, honestly. I just can't thank him enough.
Definitely. And speaking of that, we will go to the Ford truck, but Kimi, again, congratulations on this win. Be happy about it. You deserved it. And second place is that number 4 Georgia Boot Chevrolet, Kimi's teammate, number 4 Michael. How do you feel about that that race, your second place, and seeing Kimi win your teammate? What are your feelings and thoughts?
Good race.
Now, DJ, how do you feel in the number 7 Mammoth Silverado? How do you feel about getting that third place finish position?
Good.
Okay, I don't like any of you guys.
No, I'll be
okay,
serious. I'll be serious. Okay, yeah, I mean, P3 after all of that chaos was a good result. Really sorry to, I'm pretty sure I wrecked someone early in the race. I'm pretty sure it was Grez. Really sorry to Grez. That was my bad. I swerved the drive-through, but, you know, the Mammoth truck was there at the front, and we were leading with 3 to go, but, I mean, I just could not stop Kimi's draft. He had such a big push, and if I was like, I'm not trying to wreck right now because I'm on for a really good result, so I didn't block him fully, but if I blocked him while Grez was there, I probably would have won the race, but I mean, you know, congrats to him. He deserved it, and overall a pretty good race.
Alrighty, and thoughts for third place. Congratulations again for that third place. We're gonna go to Billy. Billy and the number 18 Z-Line Designs Toyota. Billy, you got 5th place. I think a decent day, regardless. How do you feel?
Yeah, really good race, pretty fun. I love Atlanta, and we got better luck than last time here in Season 1. And yeah, nothing much to say. Good strategy. We tried to avoid some chaos in the first laps. Yeah, I think we have a decent result here for this C-Line Designs Toyota Tundra. And yeah, I'm happy, looking forward for the next race.
Alrighty, and let's hope you do good. That number 18 needs to see victory lane sometime this season, so let's hope so. But congratulations again on P5. Now, we will go with Grez, your last interviewer, and 8th place, your last finisher. Grez, you got wrecked out early, and a beautiful scheme, by the way. How do you feel?
Well, I mean, I feel disappointed. Of course, we were the fastest car on track. We were 6/10 faster than everyone else. Every single lap that I led, I think I led like 10 laps on the start. So I led as many laps as possible with, of course, without a damaged car. I had a really good pace at the start. I was at the front, you know. And then I get a really bad push from DJ. I'm not really mad at him. I mean, just things that happen when it's racing. But I'm proud of myself because even with a damaged car, I still managed to finish 8th. Almost finished an elite lap, but I was beaten out just a tiny bit coming to the finish. I'm proud of myself also because I stayed out 40 laps without pitting. I saved fuel for 40 laps, which is double the fuel stint. So yeah, feel proud of because of that. But yeah, had a great 8th place finish, got some points. Even though I had damage, I still racked up some points, and hopefully next race will be better. And hopefully we'll be there next week to get more points for a championship.
Let's hope so. I mean, there's still a couple more races, so you still have a chance. But congratulations on that fuel stretching, because that 40 laps is actually pretty crazy. But thank you, Grez. And Blake, that will be it. That will be it. That was the Chevrolet 150 here at Atlanta, Georgia. This was MCRN for the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series. And great race, fun race. Thank you to Blake for streaming everything. He gave you every single bit of view that you could get. So special thanks to him. And congratulations to Kimi winning that race, because that was a great race. And any race that Kimi wins is a great race and a great day. So with that, have a good morning, good night, good afternoon, and we'll see you guys next time, tomorrow, hopefully, at 5